Today, in this video, you are gonna discover the #1 strategy that is required to be charismatic on camera. Hey, this is Peng Joon here today, and today we're gonna discover what does it actually take to be good at speaking. Now, I truly believe that speaking is about two main things. It's about the art as well as the science. Now, the science is literally the choice of words, the script, the flow, the framework, and what gives it structure. The art, on the other hand, is about you, your personality, being comfortable, being to think on your feet. And ultimately, after spending years on the different stages, the small rooms, the big rooms, I discovered that there's two different ways to practice for these different art as well as science. And today on this video, I'm going to be showing you which is more important and how do you actually practice so that it's not just about being professional. Many times we'll think about being professional as you got to be proper, you got to be standing out straight, you got to be wearing a suit. But what if I told you that the art of it is just being yourself? You could put your feet on a chair, you could wear short pants, you could do stupid things, you could do dumb stuff. But what if I told you that the art and how you say it is way more important than just your words? And today I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes to a call that I did with a client to show you exactly how you can incorporate this into speaking, whether it's on stages, offline or online, on sales video and webinars. Because once you understand these principles and how to practice it, it's going to take your presentation and your speaking skill set to a whole new level. Wilson Komala, are you there?
I'm here.
Good to see you, Wilson. Okay, so let's begin with this. Walk us through, who do you serve? What is the result you generate?
Yeah, I serve a coach, speaker consultant, service provider. The result I generate is basically generate leads online, as simple as that, using funnels and Facebook ads. So I run my ads, and after the ads run a while, right, because I use video, so it's like my face sharing something. So I get like personal attack, like it's crazy. I don't want Peng Joon to show it here. Just go see that. It's like a lot of vulgar and attacking parents and everything. I'm not saying that you will experience it, but if you do, let me tell you that it's gonna be sucks. Like it's terrible feeling for the first few days. You feel like you're doing something wrong, you're imposter and everything. But then after that, just keep going. Don't hide the comment. It's good for engagement. In fact, my ads cost actually dropped for this week.
Thank you for sharing that with us, Wilson. Before Wilson even begins, what is he doing? He's beginning with the end in mind. And that's something all of you need to do. And that is why, before you submit your hot seat, I always want you to run $50, $100 testing out so that you can give and understand these numbers yourself. Because when you understand these numbers, you will be able to see where's the weakest link. What I like about what I'm seeing is that despite this ad not being great, you are still able to get a 2-to-1 returns on your current campaign. So that to me tells me that your potential to scale this is absolutely amazing. So that's the good news. Well, there's no real bad news. The bad news is that that ad isn't great, but the fact that you used an ad that wasn't great still allowed you to have a $5 cost per lead tells me that if you used a great ad that was a lot more interesting, a lot more engaging, your numbers would be lower and you'll be able to even maintain those numbers at scale. Let's talk about how we can improve this ad and how all of you can adopt this as well. What's going to stop this scroll? Is it because it's a weird angle and I start this video off with just showing my lips like this? Because that's what makes it different. So you got to ask yourself, if I were to shoot this video, so for all of you, my first 5 seconds, write down scroll stopper. What is your scroll stopper? What makes it different? So for example, based on Wilson's languaging, perhaps it would be like this. It would be, do you have 5 minutes? Of course you don't have 5 minutes. By the way, that's exactly the question I used to ask my prospects whenever I cold called them on the phone. I would begin the conversation with, good morning, sir. Do you have 5 minutes? And every single time, the answer would be no. Hey, my name is Wilson, and today I want to share with you how you can get leads online without knocking on doors, without doing cold calling, without giving out brochures, when you understand these few different strategies. So you notice what I'm doing here? It's like, that's a pattern interrupt. It's like this looks different, right? When I start the video with that. By the way, guys, that's what all of you are going to walk out of this session with. All of you are going to walk out with this session utilizing the framework that we're going to work on with Wilson right now. How many of you would like to have a good working ad right after this call? Okay, good. Okay, so we're going to work on that together. So notice that what I would love to see Wilson do is starting off with a pattern interrupt that stops the scroll, so that's going to, number one, decrease the cost per click. Ask yourself, what is that scroll stopper? It doesn't need to be fancy. It could be anything. You've seen me do this in my ads. There's one ad that I ran like 2 years ago that's still converting like crazy for the videos challenge with me on with a face mask. So that's number one. So the next one is when you talk about your story. Social media wants to see your real side. And if you're gonna put your guard up and play it safe and be neutral and be proper with your hands by your side and be a talking head, that will never work. So that is our goal here tonight. Our goal here tonight is to ask yourself, if you were to create this video where you allow the world to see that version of you that isn't guarded, that is a little bit more eccentric, that is a little bit crazier, where you're a little bit more animated, and you're looking at the camera like that. Did you know? Let me tell you a secret. Come on in. Let me tell you a secret. So when it comes to getting leads online, do you know what it is? Right? So notice that's just being a more animated version of me. So for Wilson, what I did was, it was just a simple knock, but it was tied into his message, so it wasn't clickbait. It was be like, do you have 5 minutes? Then number two is the introduction and payoff. Okay, so write down introduction and payoff. Unconventional open, introduction. My name is what? So and so, and today I want to share with you how you can pay off. Now, as you are sharing the how you can pay off, and when you're teaching, so let's say when Wilson goes into his teaching mode, the goal here is not so much to focus on your words, but I want you to focus on how you say it. That's what I want you to practice with your partners today. Wilson, I want to head back over to you and come full circle since you've been in the hot seat here today. So what have you learned? What's your biggest takeaway, and how can you apply what you learned here today?
I think one of the things that I think I will always remember when I do anything about funnels or online marketing is really about the risk to reward, effort, and payout. I think that is very, very, how to say, mindset changing, because a lot of us like want to improve, especially for us self-employed entrepreneur. Yeah.
Perfect.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes to this coaching call. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below what your biggest takeaway is. And as always, be sure to smash the like button. It does help the channel out a little bit. And to subscribe to this channel if you want to be notified of future videos just like this one. Now, some of you asking me, how can I be part of this process? How can I ask you questions? How can I have you coach me or mentor me? We want to make sure that we are working with the people that's the right fit. You'll need to fill up a form. There's a link right below this video. Somebody on my team might give you a call to interview you to see if they're right fit for each other. And if you want to apply and see if you're a good fit, then all you need to do is click on this link in the description box below, and my team will be in touch with you.